Hey guys, what's up? Lumpy Ice Cream here.
With the Tim.
The Tim. Second time. Again.
Because webcam's
yeah, this webcam's fucking up. Hopefully it will go all smoothly and then we'll sort it out in the future. We're looking through Series 4 of Doctor Who.
Yeah,
so we're just going to fly through the ranking and then we'll talk more in depth.
yeah.
Number 15, The Stolen Earth / The Journey's End.
This is number 15 in his list, no, it's not episode 15.
No. Did I say episode 15?
No, you said
No,
number 15,
okay.
I was just clarifying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Number 15 on my list.
Yeah.
I give it a 2. I think this episode is shit. Journey's End gets a 2. Stolen Earth gets a 0. It has no appeal. Shit. Weak sauce.
And again, the last scene gets a 10.
Yeah, the Donna's departure.
Gets a 10. All of the 10s.
Number 14, Planet of the Dead. Kind of a weak story, and it doesn't do anything that pisses me off. It's a special. I think specials can get a little leeway sometimes. Like if they're horrendously bad, I'm not gonna, give them a pass. But yeah. So number,
like that one special you keep mentioning.
Yeah, the unmentionable 2011 Christmas special. So yeah, Planet of the Dead gets a 4. Number 13, The Doctor's Daughter. Again, this gets a 4. It's just kind of meanders about.
Yep.
Doesn't really do much.
Jenny's
We'll come back to it.
Jenny's cool.
Yeah, she is.
And stuff. There's some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
For sure. Number 12, Partners in Crime. This gets a 4 from me. I think it relies too much on the comedy. And it's just, as a series introduction, yeah, it's okay, it's fine, it's not the worst one, but it's, it tries to play on the comedy and doesn't really try to do much, and I don't think it overcomes the comedy. Like, if they had gotten rid of the adipose and put in a serious threat, I probably would rate this story higher, because the comedy is really good in this episode.
Yeah.
And to do a story with Donna and not do comedy because it's Catherine Tate,
Yeah.
it would be a horrendous crime.
Like turning people into a bunch of fat babies.
Yeah, but then it does that.
Yeah.
And that takes the stupidness one step further, and it's just...
It's just a really stupid episode. I love it for that. It's Doctor Who giving into how friggin' shitty it is.
Yeah, but even, say, Love and Monsters.
Yeah.
That's got a really stupid villain, but then it's not an inherently stupid episode. Like, it's got some comedy in it, but then it's got some weight to it as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't really pay off in the end, and it just kind of comes to a weird conclusion. But this just doesn't really ditch its stupidness, which I think other episodes do in a way.
Yep.
Another one, I guess, is Fear Her. Tonally, that's a mess, but really it's just all one tone.
Yep.
So, yeah, I give this a 4.
And I gave it an 8.
You gave it an 8.
Because I love it that much.
Yeah. Then we come to The End of Time. I give this a 4. It's all over the place in terms of tone and all of that, but we'll come back to that. Number 10 is Turn Left. I don't like it as much as other people do. I give it a 6. It's alright, but
as I went to say before the thing fucked up on us.
Yeah.
It is a very nice butterfly effect episode. Like there's that one little change, Donna turning left.
Yeah.
Has this massive effect on things, and I love it.
But then I also come to the point that the Earth shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Because of fires of Pompeii. the Doctor has to make the decision to destroy Pompeii, or it's the world.
Mm.
And it's not like that, oh yeah, this is a thing we can overlook because it was a few series back. This was literally like a few episodes before.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's kind of weird because it's like, you know, it's the exact same series. If this had been, I don't know, in a later series, I'd be kind of okay with it because enough time has distance. I mean, continuity is something that is so
overlooked.
over. Yeah.
It's overlooked. It's fucked over. There's literally no continuity between Doctor Who seasons. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't say, oh, this happened, so this can't happen. And it's like, it's Doctor Who. Let it go.
But that's the thing. If it's in an episode I love, I'll kind of defend it. But then if it's an episode I hate, I will
tear it apart. Like literally, you'll get right up in there and just fucking yeah.
Kind of like how what Missy says when she shows up. She says, well, before she reveals she's the Master, she says, you know, I was the one you left for dead, but the Doctor never left her for dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're assuming this is Missy directly from the Master's timeline, it's right after the John Sim version went to Gallifrey and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe this is some point in the future where, I don't know, the Master comes back and then the Doctor leaves him for dead and then he regenerates into Missy. Or whatever. So, you know, I mean, continuity can be questioned, but when it's a small gap like this, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
but
just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, well, so I give it a 6. Yeah, kind of a...
I'd say about the same.
Yeah. Alright, so moving on to number 9, The Next Doctor. I really fucking loved this episode.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the better of the Christmas specials, at least from RTD's era. I think the Cybermen are fine in it, and I know a lot of complaints I've seen, or at least from people who have just discovered the series and are reacting to it as it goes. One of their complaints was, wouldn't that kind of show up in the history books, the giant Cyberman roaming around? But then that's explained in the next series, so that's, again, a nice establishment of a nice opposite of what we were saying before about continuity.
Yeah.
Whereas explaining little things like that, which really didn't need to be explained. I mean, that was in this series. Moffat takes over and then answers that little question. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Overall, I give it a 6. I mean, again, that's just because I don't feel I can give it any higher, because I don't think it does anything that special. So yeah, I give it a 6. Moving on to number 8, Unicorn and the Wasp. I really like this episode.
Yeah.
It's a nice little mystery. Not a lot to it, but then, you know, it's not a bad episode. I give it a 7.
Nice.
Moving on to number 7, Voyage of the Damned. I really love this episode. Kylie Minogue. There's something
Bana
Kafalata. There's just something I really love about this story. And I'm not really sure what. It's just got a nice little thing about it.
I like that it led you to believe that this is the actual Titanic when the Titanic crashed into the TARDIS. And then like in the actual episode, oh, it's the space Titanic. That's even Titanic. Cooler.
Yeah. So I give it a 7. Again, not a whole lot to really go on, but just a nice, however long it was, episode.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to number 6, The Fires of Pompeii. And I guess this is where it kind of gets real for Donna, you know?
Yeah.
Where she kind of gets a real taste of what it's like to be with the Doctor. Because you've got a lot of these hard decisions that come up a lot of the time where the Doctor has to, you know, do what he has to do. He can't...
And
but then again, it's episodes like this that suffer from Day of the Doctor, where, you know, he can't change time, but he goes, fuck it, let's do it anyway.
Yeah.
And that's one of the many things where I get angry at Day of the Doctor, because it undoes a lot of deep, impactful moments in New Who.
Yeah.
And one of them is stuff like this, where the Doctor, you know, can't change time. He's powerless in this situation, and then here's the reason it happens.
Yeah.
And then in Day of the Doctor, it just comes along and undoes really the biggest part of anything. So, yeah. We're building it up, guys. You just wait for that rant. Not long now.
Almost there. Almost there.
Almost. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I give Fires of Pompeii an 8.
Yep.
Again, it's just it's one of those episodes that I never really liked until rewatching, and again, the only reason it gets an 8 is because it's in my mind. It's not a 10 or a 9, so it's one of those.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, or can't really remember?
No, I was going to rewatch this, but then I remembered that friggin' Sontaran's Stratagem.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so number 5, Planet of the Ood.
Yep.
Again, this was a story I never really liked growing up. I hadn't rewatched a hell of a lot, but then, upon rewatching all the episodes, I really fucking love this one. Again, it's a new side we see to Donna's adventures. You know, she gets more than what she bargained for, I guess. And just showing that traveling with the Doctor isn't always, you know, what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
And you might think you're going on this wild adventure, but there's literally danger around every corner. And, you know, just the Ood in this story.
I like that we got to know a little bit more about the Ood as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's so much more story to be told there.
Yeah.
After this story. But yeah, I give this a solid 8.
Bring the Ood back.
Definitely. And that brings us to number 4, the Sontaran Stratagem / the Poison Sky. I think Poison Sky is just a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I give both of these a 10.
Yeah, definitely.
It gets a little bit of hate from classic fans, and I'm not sure why.
Because of the presentation of the Sontarans?
I agree the Sontarans are too short, and it's taken one step too far. Yeah. Because when you go back and watch the classic series episodes, Sontarans being short was never really a thing. I mean, they're not noticeably short by any means. They're not like 4 feet tall like they are in the new series, or around that. I don't know the exact height of them. The baby blue armor is kind of shitty. The way the armor is done is, again, kind of shitty. More so the problems are just visual kind of things. Plus the Sontar Ha chant, they do feel like more of a football team. I mean... But yeah, that's just... The Sontar Ha chant just, to me, seemed like more like a thing to get you pumped. Yeah.
For battle and stuff.
Weird.
It was weird, but at the same time, I could kind of see why it was there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But, apart from that, I don't really have a problem with them in this story. Then we get Strax. I mean, Strax is kind of...
Strax is stupid, and I hate him, but Strax is stupid, and I love him.
It's kind of like... Well, I don't want to say an Ultron deal, because I like the dialogue that Ultron was saying. It was just Ultron saying it, and that was, fine. I mean, I laughed at the dialogue, but it's like the reason I'm laughing is making me angry.
Yeah.
Same here. I mean, they can explain it all they want. Yeah, he's a defective Sontaran, but that does not make it any better. That doesn't lessen the blow for me. It's still a Sontaran saying this.
Yep.
And I guess that's what makes it funny, but at the same time, it's what angers me about it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the Sontarans are one of my favourite villains, and to see this being done... And I think what we need is a reminder of what the Sontarans can do.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we have that one part... We have that one part in Time of the Doctor, and they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
In that.
Could have been from the same batch as Strax. No, never mind.
Maybe, but then, you know, I feel the Sontarans would pretty much kill any Sontaran that are like that.
Yeah.
You've got these defective batches and then just kill them off.
I guess, like, if the Sontarans are stupid now, I guess, then it could be explained by, like, clones being cloned. And just clones... Getting cloned so many times that they start to deteriorate. I mean, Stargate did that with the Asgard, and that was the whole reason for the Asgard's destruction. Because they had to destroy themselves, because they couldn't actually do anything. They couldn't ascend, because of the fact that they genetically altered themselves so much.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I guess the Sontarans kind of would go down that road.
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, Ascension's not really a thing in Doctor Who, but...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I presume you give these a 10
Yeah,
as
definitely.
Well? Okay, cool. No, moving on to number 3, Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead. Obviously, both of these get a 10.
Yeah.
It introduces River Song, arguably her best showing. I mean, she gets kind of irritating later on. Of course, the news coming out, spoilers for Series 9, technically, she's going to be in the Christmas special. So it's going to be interesting to see her alongside Capaldi.
I mean, the fact that she's coming back annoys me, because, like, no, we're done with River Song. But on the other hand, River Song with a new Doctor.
Yeah, I mean...
And, yeah. It's another one of those cases where I'm gonna be laughing, but I'm gonna be angry about the fact that I'm laughing.
I think River should always come back with a new Doctor, but only the once.
Yeah.
Like, only the once. Because I want to see how she reacts with each Doctor.
Well, we are getting a Big Finish audio where she meets 8, and that's gonna be interesting. I'll definitely listen to that one.
And again, where River is in her timeline, is this post-library River?
Is this before Library River?
Yep. It's going to be cool to see where she's at. But this is where it all starts off.
Is this like an alternate dimension version of River?
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool to see.
Yeah, kind of. But this is where it all starts off.
Yep.
And...
this is where the mystery of who is River Song came along.
Yeah, exactly. It's often heavily debated, did Moffat come up with it all on the spot, or did he have an idea from the get-go? It's debatable, you know, it can be debated that Moffat came up with it on the fly, on the cuff. I kind of get that sense, because I think Series 6 is kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
And it's just all kind of... that's what I get from Series 6, is it's all kind of made up on the spot. And it's just kind of, alright, let's just try and wrap up everything in this season.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I give, you know, the Vashnarada are fantastic villains.
And they're not really villains.
No, they're not. And they've got that... I think that's what you need in a villain sometimes.
Yeah.
It's that kind of mystery. I mean, in Flatline, we get it with the Boneless. You don't know why they're there. And all of that. And here, you know, I guess you don't really find out until kind of later. I believe even in the second part that, you know, they were brought here.
Yeah.
And
they're brought here from the books. The books of their forests.
Yeah.
And that was like, oh shit for me. Like I was like, oh my god, stop killing people, Vash Narada. Why would you do this?
Yep.
Fucking stop. And then they reveal their backstory, and it's like, go ahead, kill anyone you want.
Yeah.
Go, you go, you adorable little things.
Then we get the different reality with Donna.
And then that tear-jerking ending.
Yeah. That's just... Don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about that ending at all.
Alright. Number 2, Midnight. This is a fantastic episode. This is one I can rewatch again and again.
Yeah.
Because it's so, captivating.
Yeah.
It's,
and not only that, it's terrifying.
Yeah. And even though, you really don't get to learn a lot about these people, you feel you do.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like you're in there with them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, with the exception of the beginning and the end, we're on one set all the way through, and it's just, again, we don't know what the Midnight Creature is, what it can do fully, and
like I don't even know what it was doing in the episode.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Like, it's another one of those cases where it's just this massive mystery. Like, what the fuck is this thing? Yeah. And even though this wasn't by Moffat, it has one of the, kind of Moffat tropes, as I call them, is where it takes, or really Doctor Who just does this, it takes, like, one of the everyday things and turns it sinister, and that is, copying. That's something children do. They copy word for word, and they turn it sinister in this. I remember first watching this with my brother. He said something, and I immediately copied him, and it, it freaked the fuck out of me. Mind you, we were small kids, awful. But, like, it does, and that's where I think Doctor Who is at its scariest, is when it does that. Yeah. And this is just so bone-chilling. And I think really, looking at really my favourite episodes of all time, a lot of them have the horror element. Yeah. Because I think it's something that, done right, Doctor Who does so well. Yeah. Listen is an episode I hate. I detest that story. But the horror elements are really good, which is why I'm so upset with the way it ends. Scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, the horror elements in Hyde were really good, and then it shit all over it. It took a sci-fi twist, and I'm like, okay, I'm not really digging it anymore. And then it did the whole romance thing, and I'm like, fuck off.
I didn't mind that.
No, but that's, I think romance
for me, it doesn't take away from the episode. Like, I still enjoy the episode, but
I think romance...
I see where you're coming from.
I think romance is probably the weakest thing Doctor Who can do.
Yeah.
Because most of the time it's not done well.
And
it's like the MCU movies. Yeah. The one thing they don't do well is romance.
Like, I'm always a slut for romance, honestly. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a slut for romance. And when it's done shittily, I'm just like, no! Tears it apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age of Ultron. Yeah. So...
I'm gonna break my neck from nodding.
But, yeah, I give Midnight, obviously, a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's one of the best stories of New Who, and probably of all time. But, obviously, that means the one that beats it is Waters of Mars. Again... that horror element comes back, and fuck, it's a terrifying story.
They are scary.
I forget what they're called. I don't know. In the story, I don't think they have a name, but in a deleted scene... No, wait, they do, because the Doctor all of a sudden comes out of nowhere and says what they're called. But in a deleted scene, it's revealed that it's talking to the Doctor. I can't remember its name, though. Oh, they have a name. It's gonna bum me out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll look it up. But yeah, this is my all-time favorite story of Tennant's era. Of all time. Oh my god. I cannot say how much I love this fucking episode.
You literally can't. I'm not even hearing words come out of you anymore.
Like, if you want reasons as to why I love this story so much, go watch it and you'll know why.
You will literally know.
Again, the Doctor's confronted with that moral of...
Do I change this or do I not change this?
Yeah, exactly.
And then at the end, like, the Doctor, at the end of this episode as well, the Doctor just, like, he just has that moment of madness where he's just like, I am the Time Lords. That
is my favorite Tennant moment of all time.
Yeah. It's a really fucking great moment.
I think the Doctor, when he gets power hungry, and he does stuff like that, it's bone-chilling to see.
He's not even power hungry in this. He's power starving.
Yeah, he is. And, like, the Doctor at those dangerous points, a case in point is A Town Called Mercy, when he is, you know, going to kill, I forget his name, Carlajax, whatever. You know, and he has that moment.
Yeah.
And it's times like that that I just get so, you know, pumped up and just like, what if the Doctor was like that, you know?
Yeah.
What if he didn't care? And what if he was the Time Lord victorious?
I really hope they at least, like, touch on that with, like, an alternate universe version of the Doctor that is like that.
Yeah, because, you know, would it be like, say, the Master? Or what would it be like? Because it's interesting.
I feel like either we need an episode, like, out of this dimension into, like, an alternate dimension where the Doctor is like that, but it starts off like it's in this one.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you think that it's just a regular Doctor Who episode, and then the Doctor just mercilessly murders someone.
Yeah.
And, like, you realize, oh, shit, this isn't the Doctor.
Yeah.
But it is. And, yeah, just... Again, I'm a slut for alternate universes.
Yeah. But...
I'm a slut for a lot of things,
alright,
let's be real.
So there's the list. Let's go back down these. And, I'm thinking we, ditch the traditional format, you know, best moment, worst moment.
Oh my god!
And just kind of discuss the episodes, you know.
Okay.
So Partners in Crime, I've already said my piece. I feel it doesn't embrace its different elements. Had they thrown in an actual threat and had, you know, like a villain that, you know, I don't know. I mean, the adipose are just a step too far for me. All of the comedy I like up until the adipose.
I feel like all those people being turned into, like, a pile of adipose was, like, that was a kind of a threatening thing.
I mean, yeah, when you think about it, it's kind of like, you know...
It's stupid, but it is something that would worry you.
And I was listening to the Articulation Assembled podcast, shout out to those guys, and they kind of brought this up in their Star Wars one. I mean, the adipose are very similar to the Ewoks. They're commonly associated, you know, yeah, they're cute teddy bears. Then when you kind of think about it, they were going to roast Han Solo alive.
Yeah.
And do one of two things. Eat him, or they were just going to sacrifice him.
That's why I love the Ewoks, man.
So, you know,
like an Ewok.
Not that cute. The adipose, you know, you might think, yeah, cute, but then you think about it more.
They're made of organs and shit.
Yeah. Well,
Fat and organs.
Well, not really.
Yeah, well, they're made of fat, but then, like, all those ones that came from Stacy were made of bone and hair and
everything.
Organs and shit. Cute babies.
So, yeah, it's kind of like that, but then, I don't know.
They're still stupid.
Yeah, they are. Plus the ones that get hit by the taxi. That's like, whoa!
I never realized that before. It's like, oh!
You just hear the popping noise. It's like, whoa!
You killed the baby.
What? And, this frustrates me. When the alien race that comes to Earth decide to drop Miss Foster, she's hovering in midair for like 4 seconds.
Yeah,
and then drops.
That's a small thing, though.
No, but that adds to the stupidness because it's so cartoonish.
Well, you could argue that it's residual energy or whatever.
Maybe, but then
what she did. I think she did set up the building as like a levitation platform or something, and that would. I don't know. I'm just trying to add. I'm trying to add logic to this, but it's not working. But anyway, yeah, Partners in Crime is just one of those episodes that just is so funny that I can look past how fucking stupid it is. Because it is fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is.
And especially that scene where they're like, both the Doctor and Donna are listening into that interrogation, and then they just look over and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can just read their lips and it's just that much funnier. And then you realize that they were probably actually yelling.
Yeah. Probably.
And the Doctor's face is bad enough when he's just like, but then you got Donna and she's like,
yeah. Freaking funny shit.
The Doctor and Donna is honestly my favorite thing. Just. Yeah,
definitely. And now we're going to move on.
We're going to move on already?
Yeah, we're going to move on because, I mean, there's not much to say about this episode, to be fair.
And the fact that throughout the whole episode before they actually meet up, they're constantly just a couple meters away from each other, and it's like, Gah!
Yeah.
And that secondhand embarrassment in that scene where they were in like that scene where they see each other across the windows. He's interrupting something, are we?
Yeah.
And it's like the secondhand embarrassment is like, oh god.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, moving on.
Okay, moving on to the Fires of Pompeii. Again, we get Peter Capaldi, which, is getting explained in Series 9, which...
Peter Capaldi.
Why do you need to explain it?
If it's an interesting explanation, I will be 100% cool with it.
It does not need to even be explained. We've had it before with Colin Baker, literally in the series before he became the Doctor. He was in another episode.
I mean, I like that we're getting an explanation.
Yeah, but
But it does seem unnecessary.
It does. I mean, we've had it... we've had the same people popping up in episodes all the time.
Yeah.
And when it gets an explanation, it's like... whatever.
Again, if it's a cool explanation, I'll be like, nice. But if it's like just a kind of blob, throwaway explanation, then I'll be like, oh, okay, well, fuck you too.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess the Pyrovile are cool.
Yeah.
Giant. Yep, giant
weird fire.
Lava rock people.
They're like the lava monster from Spike and
Mr. Sun-Dried Tomato. Because he's so red in the face, that one guy.
Yeah.
I'm like... And he's just yelling about everything. I swear to God, he's like the Roman Donald Trump.
Except I probably...
His hair is equally as shit.
I probably prefer that guy to be president than Donald Trump.
Yeah. And that's saying something, because that guy wanted to destroy the world.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then we get, the whole moral thing with Donna, she wants to save everyone, and the Doctor, we can't.
Yeah.
Fixed point, bitch.
He literally says that in the episode.
Yeah.
Fixed point, bitch. Imagine David Tennant saying that part.
Yeah. And then
we don't have to imagine it. It happens.
For no reason, Donna literally shows up in Day of the Doctor when they're thinking about changing times, like, fixed point, bitch, and then dies because she's remembered.
You told me we couldn't change this shit.
Yeah.
Back in Pompeii.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. Cool episode.
Yeah.
Planet of the Ood, again, we kind of get the same goings-ons as Fires of Pompeii, some more moral shit. You know, the Ood are cool, all of that.
They're born with their brains in their hands.
Yeah, the one guy who tries to kill the Doctor with a massive claw.
Because that's the thing.
That's weird. I'm like...
Not the weirdest thing I've seen in Doctor Who, but it's still
weird. That guy
weird.
is strangely evil. Anyway, But
yeah, again, not the strangest thing I've seen in Doctor Who.
Yeah, no. We get the Ood quoting Homer Simpson.
Yep.
That's funny. But yeah, I think all around it's just a really fun episode.
Yeah. With
some, you know, well, it's not really fun, but it's kind of depressing. But yeah.
Kind of depressing.
Yeah, now what I think. I don't know what I meant by fun. Moving on to the Sontaran Stratagem.
Yeah.
And the Poison Sky. Great. Terrific.
I like Martha and Donna's little chit chats.
Yeah.
That they have.
And the Doctor expecting them to fight.
You hug him, you get a paper cut.
Yeah.
And it's like
I prefer you fighting.
It's like I know that feel. People always get paper cuts when they hug me. Always. But yeah, Donna and Martha's friggin' little talks.
Yeah.
I'm so upset. I'm still so upset that Ross died.
Yep, poor Ross.
Leave Ross alone. We like Ross.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, we do like
Ross. Poor Ross.
He got fucked over so bad.
Yeah, poor Ross.
We like Ross.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the rest of this video. It's just gonna be us talking about Ross.
Yeah. Anyway, then the end of this episode ties into the Doctor's daughter.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, but hang on. One thing about that I brought up to you earlier. At some point, I feel that Sontaran Stratagem and the Poison Sky switched titles.
Yeah.
Because like the first part doesn't really seem like it's the Sontaran Stratagem, and then you get a Sontaran literally saying the Sontaran Stratagem.
Yeah.
In the episode.
Yeah, but then again, that's the same kind of deal with the Rebel Flesh and the Almost People. They literally say the line "the Almost People" in the first episode.
Yeah. And
literally, that's the only way I can remember which one is remembered which. I just like, alright, so they say the Almost People in the first one.
But yeah, just the fact that the title for the second part more suits the first part, and the title for the first part more suits the second part just bugs me a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, calling the first part the Poison Sky kind of would spoil what Atmos is supposed to do.
Like if you didn't know going into it.
But Luke Radigan is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, he's an obnoxious fucking prick. But
then,
like, you kind of feel for him, honestly.
Kinda. I mean, when I was sitting there, I laugh every time I watch it because he's so whiny.
But yeah, he is when he does get fucked over by the Sontarans, you are like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor baby.
But then it's kind of like, how did that even happen? Like, did the Sontarans just rock up and say, hey, help us! Oh my god, you bloody potatoes! You're a bloody potato!
He's genetically engineered.
Like, how did that happen?
He's genetically engineered.
Did they meet on Space Harmony?
He's not even human, bro.
Yeah.
He's genetically engineered.
Yeah. But then do you think like the Sontarans were just always going around the ship, and then like once Radigan, like, was meeting and they left, they're just like...
They just turned to each other and went...
Goes to space Twitter, ha ha ha, stupid humans, ha 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 ha.
Lol, totally.
Hashtag falling for shit.
Hashtag planetfall. But the end of the episode, what he does was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just appears, the fact that he had to catch the thing as well.
Yeah.
I always just find it funny to think about, what if he dropped it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck.
Sorry.
And then if the button presses and he doesn't even get to say his cool line.
No. Even it drops and lands head first. Like, just... Boom!
That's what I meant, like...
Oh, yeah.
He drops it, and then it presses the button where it hits the ground, and he doesn't even get to say, Sontaha!
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Just picture, like, if they had, like, super quick reflexes and managed to shoot him before he even did anything. Yeah. Like, just sort of boom! Oh, dodged a bullet there, guys.
The one thing that was missing from that line was... Well, obviously he didn't dodge a bullet, but, the one line that was missing from that was Sontaha, motherfuckers. And I always think motherfucker is missing from a lot of things.
Do you reckon just as his hand was going down, he's like, fuck, should have said it.
I don't have enough time to say it.
Has enough time to think, should have said motherfucker. Not actually enough time to get it out.
Yeah. But anyway, now we're moving on to Doctor's daughter.
Yeah, moving on to the Doctor's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the unicorn. No. Yeah, it's not really too special. Mm. I mean, when the half is going down into the pit and he's dying and Martha's screaming, every time I think of the never-ending story. I'm like,
literally what they were getting.
I'm like, this is literally the same thing.
But it's so sad.
It's like literally...
Because I like that hat.
It's like literally the same thing. I'm like, Martha, you met that thing, like, you know...
But he was very nice. He was very nice to her. Okay?
Still, it's like, whoa, you're screaming that hard. Wow, okay.
Well, I would too.
Tone down.
That half was awesome.
You're gonna literally die of radiation. Forget the half, go back inside.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah. Get back inside, no one's impressed. Anyway, plus, why General Cobb is such a douchebag, I have no idea.
Because he's a white military guy.
Yeah. It's like,
obviously.
I don't think you should be here fighting these fish people. You should actually probably try to focus on hunting down Bruce Banner. Oh wait, you're not him? Okay. I mean, literally, he's like a carbon copy of Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah. At any point, I was expecting him to turn red.
Yeah, I was expecting him to just go, where is he? Where's he? The green guy? Anyway, plus the fact, you know, Moffat wanted to keep Jenny alive.
And then didn't use her.
And hasn't used her yet. I mean, you know, the internet is going, you know, ape shit about Maisie Williams. And, you know, oh, she's Jenny. But Moffat came out and said, no, she's a new character. Or I could be lying. And I'm like, yeah, Moffat, no one's falling for your bullshit. It's obvious she's a new character. Which I think is a missed... Yeah, no. I think it's a missed opportunity for her not to be Susan.
Mm.
Like,
I thought she was Susan to begin with.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, yay!
Okay, it doesn't make sense, because if Susan were to come back, I'd want her to be a companion.
Yeah.
Like, no question. But then Maisie Williams is also doing Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I don't think she really has time.
Yeah, no. So, you know.
In between.
But bring her back, please. Bring fucking Susan back.
Yeah.
Capaldi
in some
wants
way,
it.
shape, or form.
Capaldi wants it. We all want it. Just make it happen.
And if Capaldi wants it, it's going to happen.
Yeah. And then I want Jenny back as well.
Boy, Moffat, bring back Susan. No, bring back Susan. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's whether it's Georgia Moffat or not, you know,
Mm.
I prefer it to be Georgia Moffat playing her, but whatever. So yeah, nice enough episode, but there's not a lot to it. Unicorn and the Wasp. You know,
it's a beautiful episode.
It is. Lot of mystery, although some would say not so much because, yeah, not a lot to say really. And then I'm pretty sure it's Silence in the Library.
Yeah.
Yep. Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead. Absolutely no negatives whatsoever.
None.
At all.
None of them.
Although I guess at some points Dr. Moon is kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Like at some points it's like, is he a villain? Because he wipes people's minds for no particular reason. Like he just makes Donna forget everything. It's like, why?
And now you forget.
It's weird.
What?
It's funny because he's in Arrow. So
it's like, and now you forget.
And now you flashback.
It's like, you have failed this city, and now you forget. What did you fail?
What happened to him? I forgot.
I think he's still alive at the end of season 2.
Because I don't think he's used at all in 03.
I haven't seen season 3, so I wouldn't know. All I remember is him helping Oliver friggin' get Queen Consolidated back.
Yep.
That's it.
But spoilers for Arrow, by the way. No. Well, vague.
Vague spoilers.
Because I think it sets up in one episode that, you know, you're supposed to believe he's dead or something. Oh, well. Whatever. Plus, he's got the coolest name.
He was at the funeral. Wasn't he?
Probably.
Yeah, he was at the funeral. I just said funeral. I didn't say whose.
Now you know someone's dead. Anyway.
It's a TV show.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead. All of them. Anyway, now
they know someone's dead, they're all gonna be dead eventually.
A lot of people still theorize that Cal is Clara. No. I mean, that's just stupid. Doesn't make sense at all.
No.
Not at all.
Not at this point, anyway.
No. Moffat better not write that.
No. I've already got I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that there was a version of Clara in the first adventure. I don't need another Clara to wrap my head around.
For fuck's sake. Anyway. River Song, how she dies. You know, that's sad.
Yeah.
Not very many times we can get a character introduced and then set up, then die, and then come back. Oh, wait. Anyway. No one dies nowadays. Anyway. Midnight. Again. Absolutely no criticism whatsoever.
Brilliant!
Absolutely fantastic story. Really, I'm just rushing all of these so I can get to the massive rant at the end.
Yeah.
So then moving on to Turn Left. Again, it's perfectly serviceable. It's fine. You know, Wilf knowing exactly what's happening to the people on the trucks. That was really an intense moment. Again, Doctor Who getting pretty deep. Which, you know, it's always good to see that happen in shows, whether or not it pays off. I think one recent memory is Darkwater. That got a lot of complaints for what it did and how it explained the afterlife.
Yep.
Which I admit is pretty disturbing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I fucking love that episode, and that's one of the reasons why. But, yeah, this gets pretty deep.
Yep.
But yeah, so, and that, we'll leave the rant on Stolen Earth and Journey's End till the end.
Yep.
But let's just continue going here. The next Doctor, it's perfectly fine.
It's cool.
It's, you know,
to begin with,
special.
To begin with, while watching it, I was very young at the time, so
yeah,
I thought, oh, this is the next Doctor. Unimpressed. And this is child me.
Why, it's the Governor, the next Doctor.
He's gonna friggin' take over the town.
Yeah, it's just a, fine episode. The Cyber Shades are kind of weird. It's like, okay, what the fuck are they?
Yeah.
They're kind of weird. But yeah, perfectly fine. Then we get Invasion of the Metal Stingrays.
Yep.
Or Planet of the Dead. Again...
I don't even remember what even happened. All I remember is that bus.
Yeah, the bus.
That's it.
Literally, whenever I was talking to Joel about this episode, it's like, which one's that? I'm like, the one with the bus. Oh, okay. That's literally how every conversation begins. I don't think he can continue remembering at this state. Never mind. Moving on. Waters of Mars, absolutely no criticism.
None.
It's fantastic. Brilliant. Just watch it now, everyone.
Watch. We'll wait.
We're not doing this again.
Bloody
brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we've done it too many times. Then, The End of Time. The Master is just shit. Why is Bleach blonde? No one knows.
Again, because it's James Masters.
No. The whole regeneration is bullshit. Can't stand any of it. I'd say both parts get a 2, and then that just kind of rounds out to a 4. So
I like the cactus people.
Cactus, but that's racist.
I can't remember the race name, so...
Linvochi?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah. Yeah, so then. Wilf, that's really, I think, why I rate them so highly, just Wilf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason anyone rates anything highly, because Wilf.
Yeah. And now, you know what? No, I'm saving the rant till the very end.
Oh, God.
So, we're going to move on to ranking the RTD story.
No, just get your rant out of the way.
No.
Get your rant out of the way.
Okay, fine, let's get this rant out of the way. Alright, so we'll start with The Stolen Earth. It's fucking shit. It's boring, it doesn't really do anything or go anywhere. It sets up Davros like it's supposed to be a mystery, yet if you had had any kind of presence, you would have known Davros was in this story anyway, because it was plastered all over everywhere that he was coming back, and the pictures. Plus, in the story itself, it literally, before his big reveal, he's in the shadows, like, you're supposed to, be shocked when he eventually shows up. What the fuck? You know it's him. You see a person in a Dalek chair. You hear his voice. Oh yeah, it's Davros.
No, it's not. It's obviously the Cyber Leader.
Oh, obviously. The only thing I can say about Davros is the performance is good. But even then, when he's doing all of this, he's gripping his head, he's pointing, he's shouting. That is so against the character. Because I don't know how much older Davros would be here than in Genesis. In Genesis, he could barely move. He couldn't flick a switch without having difficulty doing that. So there's that. And this is obviously him after that point, because he's got the metal hand and he knows the Doctor. So, it's nice that they did a little throwback to, him knowing Sarah Jane. That was cool, but, yeah, the first part is just shit. The way it ends, it sets up, and then it's just like, oh, what the fuck was that, once it's resolved. What else? probably a nitpicky thing, but I think the design of the Dalek Supreme is fucking stupid. If it was black and silver, that would have been so much better. Because why it's red and gold is like, what? Okay. The Dalek Supremes always kind of looked the same. They were always black. I guess the only exception, and some debate him being a Dalek Supreme or not, is the one from Day of the Daleks, which is gold. But also, why the fuck would the Daleks have a control on their ship to literally incapacitate them? Why? And why is there a control for Davros's hand?
See, that's actually a good point.
It's weird. It's like, what the fuck? Who? Someone got fired. Seriously, for that. Like,
the Daleks don't get fired, so...
No. Davros being the Daleks' bitch is stupid. Davros should have learnt by now to control them. Because, I mean, we see with the Necros Daleks, and then but with the Imperial Daleks, they don't disobey him. So I guess you can kind of see it as maybe he's learnt to control them. He created these Daleks, so why didn't he, you know, control them? Like I guess you can say he had in the past. Because they betray him pretty much every time that now he learns not to trust them. Mm. So, all precautions would have been made and Davros would have contained them.
Yep.
It's bullshit. Yeah, basically everything about this is bullshit. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
And, guys, that's just a small fraction of what you can expect with the Day of the Doctor rant. Because
I don't even think I'll be there for that. I'm just gonna leave and like go to the shops.
Yeah.
Maybe get get a fancy dinner for myself.
Series 9 would have ended by the time I'm done.
Yeah, and then I'll finally come back with like 3
And I
kids.
mean Series 9 of the next revival.
Yeah.
When the new series goes off air and the new series comes in.
I'll come back and I'll have like 3 wives, a husband,
and a death.
3 weddings and a funeral.
Yep. All
6
right.
kids, 7 aunts.
Okay, and with that being said,
1,000 dragons.
I'm just counting these all.
And a robotic hand. So yeah, look forward to that. It'll be great.
Alright, so moving on to the topic of the episode.
Topic of the... Well... I was about to sing the little jingle topic of the week.
No.
That I thought of.
No.
Like I think last episode.
I don't know.
Oh.
We got no continuity.
Topic of the episode. Da da da.
Which is, I'm going to, you're just going to be commenting upon these.
Yeah.
I'm going to be ranking the RTD stories. And, yeah. Again, not going to be talking too much because we obviously have covered all of these episodes. Now, these are only the stories that are written by Russell T Davies. I'm not counting the ones that were co-written, just the ones, and this is all coming from the Wikipedia page. So, lists him as a writer. Some might have slipped into here that might not actually be written by him, but I'm not sure.
Because, Wikipedia. So.
Yeah. So, at the bottom, Aliens of London. No surprise there. I fucking hate it. Then, The Stolen Earth.
Yep.
/ Journey's End. Then, Love and Monsters. Then, Gridlock. Runaway Bride. Rose. Christmas Invasion. Partners in Crime. End of Time. Haha. The Long Game. Tooth and Claw. Army of Ghosts / Doomsday. Turn Left, The Next Doctor, Boomtown, hold on. Yeah, okay, Boomtown, End of the World, Sound of Drums / Sound of Drums / Last of the Time Lords, New Earth, Smith and Jones, Utopia, Bad Wolf / Parting Your Ways, and number 1, Midnight. So there we go. There's all of the episodes ranked. Yeah.
Let's talk about the top 5.
Top 5. Okay, 1, 2.
Because there's way too many there.
Yeah, no. Okay, so the top 5. New Earth.
Yep.
You know, very decent episode. I gave it an 8.
Can't remember what I gave it.
Yeah, no. I think you agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, solid episode. If you want thoughts, go back to the Series 2.
And skip through about fucking an hour and 25 minutes.
Well, it was the first one. Well, except for Christmas Invasion, so... Oh, no, it wasn't. I forgot we would have been doing
Couple hundred episodes.
Anyway.
Couple hundred minutes, hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
should
that.
find it eventually.
Then there's number 4, Smith and Jones. Really, once again, decent episode. In fact, a really good episode. 8. I think I gave it an 8.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't comment.
Nope.
But yeah, great. Utopia. I think I gave this a 10.
Yeah.
You didn't comment.
Nope.
But yeah, Utopia I think is just fantastic. So much better than Sound of Drums. And then Bad Wolf / Parting of the Ways. Again, 10 out of 10.
I agreed.
Brilliant.
I think.
Obviously the best of Series 1.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then we get Midnight.
Midnight.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
So, that's one
Dangerous,
episode.
cold. Sorry.
So in the top 5, that's 1 from Series 2, 2 from Series 3, and 1 from Series 1, and 1 from Series 4.
Uh-huh.
Again, that doesn't really speak much of the quality of the seasons, just the quality of Russell's writing.
Yeah.
Which I think when you look at this list, a lot of them are doozies.
Yeah.
Of the ones he wrote. I mean, Aliens to London is Stolen Earth, Love Monsters, I think I gave them all a 2. Gridlock, I think I gave a 3. Runaway Bride, I also gave... I think I gave it a 4?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Or it could have been a 3. And then Rose got a 4. But yeah. So, really mediocre stories when you look at them. At least from my point of view.
Yeah.
And even then, there are only 3 top 10, 10 out of 10 episodes.
Yeah.
I think maybe which our topic next week will be the Moffat stories.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at those, I think I'd have a lot more top 10s in there.
And that's the sad thing, because we shit-talk Moffat so much.
We shit-talk Moffat so much. But
the fact is, he does write some good shit sometimes.
He does.
Yeah.
Mainly during RTD era.
Yeah.
So I guess now is a good time to ask, what was the best series RTD wrote? Or in the RTD era?
Oh my god.
Because I can think of my,
What did I say last time?
Before. Ooh. I can't remember.
I think I said the Series 1 was the best.
Yes, I think you did, because we're comparing the finales, which we both agreed Series 1.
Yep.
Opening episodes, which I think we both agreed Series 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then the deciding vote was I said Series 3 was the best overall, and you said Series 1.
Yeah.
So right now it's just...
Best overall... Oh my god. Well, Series 4 has Donna.
Mm-hmm.
Series 4 has Donna's departure.
Yeah.
Series 4 has Donna. Series...
Oh, sorry, that's another criticism I had to get of the end of time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it kind of shits on Donna's departure.
Yep.
Because she remembers and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
So the threat's kind of gone. Like, now what's keeping her from,
I feel like if she remembers now, then she'll
maybe,
die.
but like, they don't explain that at all. So yeah.
Do you really think I would keep my best friend without some protection? It's like that's really sweet, but bullshit.
Yeah, it is. Just gonna take a drink.
Drink
from the void.
Drink from the void.
Yeah.
We're surrounded by a variety of soft drinks right now.
Oh my god! Don't get me started. That would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
That would. I mean, I'd die in lickety split.
But yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I'd continue. Anyway, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Yes, so I think Series 4 is the best.
I would agree.
Yeah.
With Series 1 very close behind.
Yes. Series 1... Oh, no, sorry. Series 3 for me.
Yep.
Then Series 1 and Series 2 is the worst.
Yep.
But let's, again, go back. Opening episode. Which one wins? So, we're both in agreement Smith and Jones is the best. Is Smith and Jones better than Partners in Crime?
Oh!
Obviously, for me it is, because, you know...
As an episode, like, plotline-wise and stuff, yes.
Okay, well, view it as also how it opens the season. As a series opener.
As a series opener, and how we enjoyed it, or...?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
For me, Smith and Jones wins hands down in both fronts, as both just an episode I enjoy more and an introduction to the series. I mean, debatable they don't introduce the series very well, but I think Smith and Jones does it just a little bit better.
Okay, introduction to the series, Smith and Jones. But entertainment value, I'm going to go Partners in Crime.
Sorry, actually, I'm going to have to change my answer.
Ooh.
I think Partners in Crime does a better job at setting the season up. Here's why. Smith and Jones doesn't do anything, I think, at all to set up the season.
Yep.
Partners in Crime has Rose at the end, which, you know, I hate Rose and everything, but that is a plot point of the season. Plus it reintroduces Donna and, you know... and introduces us to her family.
And also, it kind of sets up the tone that the season will take.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck, I'm going to have to change it as well.
Yeah, so as a series opener, Series 4 is the winner there.
Series opener, Partners in Crime wins.
Yeah.
And for entertainment value, again, Partners in Crime wins for me.
But then also, I didn't take into account, I'm also going to have to change my answer again.
Oh my god.
I think Rose, the Series 1 opener, Rose, does a better job than all of them, arguably, at setting up the season.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things I mentioned in the past was it doesn't do a good job at doing that. But then when put in comparison to all of these, it sets up the mystery of the Doctor. It sets that mystery up, which is one of its defining traits, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it does that just a little bit better. So actually, I'm going to have to go back on what I've said all of these times.
God.
More or less, I viewed them as, alright, so just my enjoyment of the episode. But from a standpoint of, okay, this is how they introduced their series, go.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to have to say Rose actually is the best.
Rose wins for introducing its season.
Yep.
But again, Partners in Crime wins for how much I enjoyed the episode.
Well, because we're ranking the series opening ones there, our official answer will be Rose.
Yep.
And Series 1. Will that change in the next part?
Probably.
We'll see. And now, let's see. Let's see.
Wait, maybe.
Let's just see. Now let's run the series finales. Again, keeping in mind how it brought the season, how it tied it up. Not so much looking at it from a, standpoint of
how you enjoyed it,
how much we enjoyed the particular episode. Which, now thinking about it, could have played a factor in the past episodes, because I still think Series 1, but I didn't enjoy Army of Ghosts and Doomsday or Last of the Time Lords very much.
I think Journey's End, like, just for the fact that it not only ties up pretty much a lot of the stuff from not only Series 4, but also from Series 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah.
And like, and yeah, it just, it gives, like, I would even say probably the show a nice send-off.
Yeah.
Like, if the show had ended there, I would be...
this show, but Torchwood and Sarah Jane Adventures as well.
But like, yeah, if Doctor Who had ended there, I probably would be cool with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, after all the stuff we've got now, I'd be like, no, fuck off, if given the choice.
Mm.
Yeah. But, yeah, if it had ended there, I'd be cool with it.
Mm. Yeah. I agree. I think Series 4 does have the better finale.
Yep.
In terms of quality of the episode by any means, it's the worst in that regard.
But yeah, in terms of wrapping things up,
wrapping the whole thing up, because it not only does it wrap this season up, but it wraps all seasons up.
Yeah, it wraps
its
up
other shows.
It wraps up the friggin'. I want to say it wraps up the Bad Wolf thing, because Bad Wolf does make a reappearance in Turn Left.
It does.
And, like, yeah, it wraps up the Bad Wolf
So, in a way,
thing.
it's kind of cheating, because it's bringing in all of the other elements, but...
Yeah, but, you know it doesn't
Again,
matter.
are we ranking quantity over quality? Because it does do a lot, but does that necessarily mean it comes to a satisfying conclusion?
I don't know, because I can't say that, like, confidently, because...
Well, I'm saying...
I can probably say it confidently for Torchwood, but not much for Sarah Jane.
Well, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying as a Doctor Who point of view, but it doesn't leave me very satisfied.
Yeah.
I think it does everything quite poorly. The whole Dr. Donna thing is done quite poorly, in the sense that, you know, we get a cop-out ending in Stolen Earth, and then the way it's resolved in Journey's End. The whole stars going out thing, all of that. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a cop-out, but yeah.
I'm still going to say Journey's End.
Yeah, I am too.
Just in this case, quantity over quality. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah. Okay, so I think then the only thing we need to resolve, which I'm thinking of just tying it into finale, because really... it is how the mystery is paid off in the end. So, you know, I think we don't really need to rank the recurring theme anymore. One
thing I did like about Series 4, though, was the fact that every so often you just have Rose appear on a screen.
Yeah.
It's like, it'd just be in the background or something. Yeah. It's just all of a sudden Rose flashes up on the screen.
She should have appeared in Series 1 and 2. But
yeah, that was looking back on it, like it was really cool and just fun to spot.
Yep.
Yeah. That about wraps it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
wow.
I think we will add another fun twist into here.
Another fun twist.
Comparing the Christmas specials. Now that's kind of funny here. Pick any one from Series 4, just like the best, to represent it.
Any episode from Series 4?
No, any Christmas special.
Any
one of the Christmas specials, which is Voyage of the Damned, The Next Doctor, and The End of Time.
Well, it's between The Next Doctor and Voyage of the Damned.
Yeah. I personally picked Voyage of the Damned to represent it.
Yeah.
And then, and then which one has the better Christmas special? Series 2 with Christmas Invasion, Series 3 with Runaway Bride, or Series 4 with Voyage of the Damned? For me, no question, Series 4, Voyage of the Damned.
It's a toss-up between Christmas Invasion and Voyage of the Damned for me.
Really?
I mean, the Christmas thing's not really there for Voyage of the Damned.
But it's not there for any, really.
Yeah.
Of the RTD ones, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, they all just kind of happen to... And I mentioned this before. The only thing they have going for them that make them Christmas specials is the fact they take place from a narrative point at Christmas time.
Yeah.
The Moffat ones do that.
Yeah.
But they involve
the Christmas thing.
Yeah. I mean... The Christmas Invasion, literally all it is just aliens are invading on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
That's it. And Runaway Bride, again, it's just, you know, barely Christmas.
Yeah, Voyage of the Damned.
Yeah. Definitely. So yeah, I mean, as far as Christmas specials go, I think they do get a lot better with Moffat, except for that one unmentionable 2011
except for that single
Christmas
special, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that I honestly thought this would be one of our longer episodes.
Yeah, considering we're covering like a lot more.
Yeah, serious thought, but I think it's turned out to be one of our shortest.
Yay! People might actually watch this one.
Maybe. You never know.
God! That's a new concept for me.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm just trying to think if we've missed anything out.
Nope, we haven't.
And,
I don't think so.
No.
Yep, okay.
That's the thing about doing stuff like this. We don't know if we've missed out anything.
If we have missed something, we'll get it later.
Yep, okay. Ooh. I want to add another little fun factor.
Oh my God.
No, just a fun factor.
Fun factor.
Out of any episode of this season, which one? Okay. If we're going to like a what-if scenario, what is the one episode you could go forever without watching ever again? You can't watch anything.
Oh my God.
You can never rewatch it again. Again, this could not necessarily be the worst episode on the list.
Okay, is this saying... Is this saying, like, we erase it from history?
Not, like, it still happens.
It still happens, but we don't see it.
But you just, like, every time you go to watch it, the device you watch it on blows up. Like, say you go on your laptop.
That'd be the perfect terrorist plot.
Episode, boom. Ah, shit. So not only can you not watch it, but it will destroy anything you try to watch it on.
Oh my God.
If there's a clip showing of it in public and you, like, go to look at it, that device blows up.
Oh my God, we're getting dark.
You see it in a DVD shop, that explodes.
The whole store would explode.
Not like
you see how many screens?
Not like, no, but I mean, like, you're walking past, you see the DVD.
Does it fizzle up, or?
It just goes, like a little spark. Kind of like the GPS in Sontar and Stratagem.
Right. You mean Atmos?
Either way, yeah, Atmos. The Atmos system.
No! She's Atmos! Cause it's atmospheric emission system, because you're saying atmospheric emission system. She's Atmos! Bitch!
Stolen Earth and Journey's End, I wouldn't pick that. Because I can watch it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not unwatchable. But
again, we're not saying the worst.
Planet of the Dead is my candidate so far. Ooh.
I'm gonna say Planet of the Dead because I don't remember that episode. I don't remember that episode happening, so I don't really give a shit.
Also, if they show a flashback to that episode in another episode, it just goes...
Do they?
I can't recall any kind of flashback to...
Planet of the Dead!
I was going to say the Doctor's daughter, but then if Jenny ever shows up and it shows a flashback, it's like... Oh, damn it.
Yeah, Planet of the Dead.
So, I'd probably say that. And then say another scenario where you have to rewatch that episode.
I have to rewatch that episode.
Well, like, pick an episode you have to watch once every day. For me, it's Waters of Mars. Oh, no, sorry. I wouldn't say Waters of Mars because I think that would get a bit tedious because it is a long episode. I'm going to say Midnight.
Ooh. I would say either Midnight or Partners in Crime.
Really?
Yeah, because I love Partners in Crime.
Alright. So,
and Midnight is amazing.
It is.
So I don't really know which one.
No.
Can I watch both of them?
No. You can't.
Do I wanna laugh a lot or do I wanna scream a lot? That's the question.
Sometimes it's the same thing.
Partners in Crime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's 2 different opinions for you. Alright, so Thursday is our next one.
Yay!
With this new schedule.
Yep.
For this week only. Enjoy it while it lasts, people.
All 3 of you.
We'll, of course, be covering Series 5.
Yeah.
The beginning of the Moffat era. Many would call it the beginning of the end. But yeah, it's going to be fun to look through this show. Maybe he'll rewatch some episodes. Maybe. I don't know.
When we get to Series 6 and 7, then yes, because I own them.
Yep.
So
definitely when it comes to Series 8, because Marathon.
You own them.
Yep, definitely. Well, technically I own them all. I have Netflix.
Shut up.
That's the thing. Some people probably wouldn't realise that when we rewatched Series 1, he was here, so we rewatched it together.
Yep.
And then I let him go off and do his own thing, and he doesn't rewatch the series. So really, it's just me talking about the season.
Yep.
Which I'm sure doesn't make for great opinionated joint channel content.
Nope.
But whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, we will be covering Series 5 next, and also we'll be ranking the Moffat stories. Why we're not doing that for Series 8, I don't know. I can't remember the topic we have lined up for Series 8.
Yep. But anyway.
Yes, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and
if you watched.
If you watched. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting rewatching Moffat's era.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably we'll even do a Moffat versus RTD kind of thing at some point.
Yep.
I don't know. After Series 9 maybe.
Yep.
Would be the best, because that would mean they'd have equal amounts of seasons.
They'd have 4 seasons each.
So, yeah.
We'll not count the specials in that.
No.
Just so they have equal ground.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Alright, so expect to see that at some point, guys. Ooh, but then again, Series 8 and 9 have 12 episodes, which is 2 episodes less than a regular season.
Hey, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Not until after Series 9, it's fine.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we'll make sure this is all lined up. Thank you for watching. Go check out our Facebook page, give us a like, comment down below on what you think of Doctor Who Series 4.
Yeah.
Were our opinions spot on?
No, they weren't.
Were they shit? Tell us yours.
If you want.
Down below.
You don't have to.
No, please do.
But if
I
you
love
don't,
hearing feedback.
If you don't, I'll probably murder you.
He won't. Look at him. You can probably take him.
Everyone could take me. A 2-year-old could take me.
He jumps into a window and he shatters.
Even if the sugar glass one on a movie set.
Yeah. That's why no one ever hits you with a bottle. A sugar glass bottle. Anyway, guys. Check out our joint channels. You got any content?
Joint channels?
Joint channels. Sorry.
Solo
channels. You got anything going on your solo
I might have something. I don't know. I might upload a review of a Sengoku driver from Kamen Rider Gaim on my review channel.
Not much content on mine going on at the moment, though. Hopefully that changes at some point. I mean, there's something sitting over in that chair that I think would be great to review.
Yes.
You all see what I mean. Hopefully, at some point. I don't know.
And I swear to God, anyone who is all fucking half of you, all 0.5 of you who are waiting for that Megaforce theory to come out, that is coming, I swear. I swear, at some point that's coming out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see that, guys. You never know, I might do a theory video or two.
Yep.
I've got some pretty good theories, man.
I have a fair few theories.
Oh, yeah. I've got some great ones.
I have some theories I should probably be doing besides that Megaforce one.
Yes.
But, yeah, anyway.
We should totally do a theory debate one day.
Yeah.
Like, we should just think of one thing. Like, just the same subject, same topic.
That we have different theories about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure. Anyway, guys.
It could be nice and short. Anyway, yeah.
So we're gonna close this up finally. We'll see you Thursday for our Series 5 video. Until then, take care. And see ya.
Bye-bye.